Let's talk about morning routines. I think this topic is a pretty interesting one because it's really hyped at the moment. On the internet, people glorify this sort of David Goggins style morning routine. Wake up at 3 a.m., better yet, wake up the day before, then get up and do a marathon, do an ice bath, then hit the gym, do some stretching, then build your business, and then go to work to then start your day, you know? And at least for me, I feel like that creates a lot of pressure. But let's face it, when we get up in the morning, nobody is really like, oh yeah, I can't wait. Like, of course, sometimes I have this sort of days, but it's not the ordinary. Like, most of the times when I wake up, I'm like, lying in the bed feels really, really good right now. I don't want to get up. And in the past, I had a morning routine that consisted of, cold shower into 20-minute meditation, into 20-minute journaling, into 1 hour of yoga, into 2 hours of gym, and then breakfast. But progressively, it became worse and worse and worse because while all these things sound good on paper, they didn't make me feel good. The sheer amount of things to do just made me dread getting out of bed even more. The point of a morning routine is to make the day start. But if you postpone the morning routine because you don't want to do it, your day starts even later. You know what I mean? I went from this one extreme of having no routine at all back when I was studying. I was smoking weed in the morning sometimes. I was staying in bed till 13, 14 o'clock and just not doing anything, not wanting to get up, to this other extreme of, all right, get up and just do every morning and just perform and go all out, all out. Of course, a morning routine should get you out of your comfort zone, right? Like, you're not going to get any improvements if you stay in bed for hours every day. But for the love of God, don't fall for these self-improvement gurus out there telling you to do all this crazy stuff. And then you end up feeling bad because you're not sticking to them and comparing yourself and be like, oh, but they get all the shit done and I'm here and doing nothing. The people that do that, either they've been doing it for years and got to this point slowly, or they're just plain lying and just selling you stuff. We're not machines. We are human beings. And that means that each day differs. You're not going to be able to perform yesterday's 100% consistently for the whole week. Sometimes it's going to be here, sometimes it's going to be here. So my morning routine right now consists of very simple things. I get up, I do my bed, I sit and meditate, then I move a little bit, and then I go in a cold shower. Takes half an hour maximum. If I'm really slow, sometimes it takes me 40 minutes. But all of these things are natural things to do anyways, right? You get out of bed, so you can do your bed anyways while you do it. It's just like one thing to do. And it helps you generate momentum because there's this physics law, which I don't know the name of right now, but an object that is not moving has this sort of initial resistance to get moving. It requires a certain amount of energy. And the more you're moving, the easier it will be to accelerate. So get up and do your bed. Whatever happens, do your bed at the first thing in the morning. It doesn't even take a minute. Then I sit down and meditate, and I've been doing this for like 2 years at least now. And still there are some days where I really don't want to do it. But now I know I'm gonna feel better afterwards. And 10 minutes is really not that much. After that, like, I feel my body, and most of the time I feel very stiff in the morning, so I will just do some movement, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes. Better than nothing. And after that, I will get in a cold shower. That's it. That's my routine. Then I start working on my business or going outside to have a workout. Sometimes I eat before that. There's still the possibility to change course. But there are certain things that I do every day and they are non-negotiable, and I will do them no matter what. Because that sets the baseline for the day. And I strongly recommend you to find things that you enjoy, that challenge you, but that afterwards, even if it's just 1%, you feel a little better than before. Some days I will end on my phone in the morning and I always feel like shit when I do that. And having a consistent morning routine prevents these automated bad habits. It just helps you get through the first portion of the day. And whenever I'm done with my routine, I feel accomplished. I feel like, oh wow, I've done something that was not incredibly easy, but was also not like the hardest thing to do in the world, which makes me dread get up tomorrow morning. No, it's just like the sweet spot. And that's why it's so important to find what suits you. There's not like the perfect morning routine. There's only your perfect morning routine. Like let's say you have to go to work at 8. If you don't have a morning routine now, it's not going to be realistic for you to get up at 6 now and do 2 hours of non-stop routine. Start by getting up like 10 minutes earlier than usual and implement the habit of 5 minutes meditation. Do that for a week, see how it goes, see what it does to you, stick to it and then build the habits one by one. This point I got to with all the crazy stuff. I didn't implement it like all at once. Those were all habits that I implemented at one point or another in my life. And at this one point, I really exaggerated it and like put them all together. And from experience, I can just say it's just too much. It's just too much, and you have other stuff to do, and your self-worth should not 100% rely on what am I doing. Like, of course, it's totally fine to feel good about doing hard things, like that's how you build self-esteem, at least in my experience. But like, be human, be nice to yourself. Choose 2 or 3 things that you can stick to, even if you feel like shit. Even if I'm sick, I can sit down and meditate for at least 10 minutes. Like, meditation is amazing, hands down. Like, of course, before I'm always like, I don't want to really do it right now, but I know it's good for me, so I'm gonna do it. I can do that. It's like, maybe if I'm on the verge of dying, I will skip, but I will try and do it every day. Same with the cold shower. Like, I genuinely don't believe anyone out there that's like, I love cold showers. That's, of course, I love them too in the sense how they make me feel, but the actual cold shower, that, nobody likes that. The point of a morning routine is to help you start the day smoothly. They help you get that 1% better every day, that compound interest. It's not a foolproof, guaranteed, okay, do this and you will feel amazing 100% of the time. That's marketing, and don't get fooled by that. But like, do these non-negotiable things and slowly implement them, and you can build them up gradually. And in my opinion, everybody should have at least a little bit of routine in their lives. Having a morning routine really helps me set up the day, and having an evening routine really helps me wind down. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what your morning routine is, and also let me know if I should make a video on my bedtime routine. My name is Anis Can, and I'll see you next time.